For you, what's the biggest driver for your outsourcing strategies? Is it about cost? Is it about driving down costs? Or is it about tapping into a skill base that you don't have in-house?
I think for me, outsourcing in the future is about getting to the right skills that you need as a business and then thinking about the way to optimise that from a cost perspective. So if you take my own organisation at the moment, we are looking to offshore our development to an unknown location, it's Panama as it happens, and we're doing that because there's a skill set there that we can tap into and we know the cost is lower, but it's in that order, that's the driver for me.
I think it's more fundamental than that. I think basically the IT industry has grown up, it's quite mature now, we have a lot of commoditised products and services out there, and I think there's less and less reason for people to be growing their own or building their own. So on that basis, would you go out and build your own car? No. So why do we go out and build our own IT systems? It's a moot point. So I think, in terms of the outsourcing, the reality is, there is a mature market that we should make better use of than we do. I think cost is a very, very powerful driver because, of course, economies of scale will come through in outsourcing. I think also, the point about skills is quite interesting because one of the fundamental questions we should ask in respective industries, and we're already asking in the public sector, is what is really the core IT skill set for local government or for public sector? I don't think it is building systems anymore. It is about understanding the market, understanding the commodities and products, buying the right service and managing that effectively.
Outsourcing for us really drives the ability to hit a sweet spot that we couldn't necessarily provide for ourselves. So something that a supplier might have critical mass in that we couldn't hope to provide, or provide flexibilities and volumes that we couldn't hope to sustain internally. So sweet spot really.
Where I believe people sometimes make a mistake is when they outsource the brains, the design cognizance, and how they operate their systems. And that, in my opinion, you have to keep inside. Your people need to understand your systems. Your people need to design your systems and define the architecture that you want to run. Then, from the outsourcers, you should get the arms and the legs to do the projects and the work that you need done. But the designs and the architecture need to stay in-house at all time, in my opinion.
We've had decades-long relationships with some Indian suppliers and many other suppliers. And yes, absolutely, using outsourcers, smart sourcing for cost reduction is important, and it enables us to keep our overall blended costs down by using BA skills and offshore skills. Yes, occasionally we will use smart sourcers for particular skills base, but that's generally within a few contexts. So it's pretty much these days in the commodity space, though with some honourable exceptions.
We're regarding the issue of outsourcing more as an issue now of purchasing services. So we're kind of skipping a generation, particularly in the way we're starting to use cloud service providers now. And it's not really now a matter of reducing cost, although cloud definitely does reduce cost, or about necessarily skill sets. It's actually about now being able to provide technology that offers things that we just couldn't do on traditional on-premise or even outsource models of private cloud or whatever.
Certainly in my situation right now, it's about skills. I have no internal team, I have no internal services. So I need to tap into an industry level pool of resources that I just don't have. Cost is important, it needs to be at a reasonable rate, but the primary driver is let's get the right skill sets to drive the business.
For Trainline, there's actually two types of outsourcing we do. One is we outsource part of our call centres and the other is part of our development team. For our call centres, it is mostly around cost. I mean, there is clearly a cost advantage being offshore. For development, surprisingly, it's not about cost. It's about quality at scale. That we can actually burst into a great talent pool, we're in India, a great talent pool at a decent price and be able to retract again without carrying that ongoing cost. So for us, especially on development and support side, it's not about price. It's about being able to not carry the price effect of bursting to a high capacity over time.